I'm Sean Thomas, and this is Local Flight, a show where I travel to some of the best bars in the country to meet amazing mixologists and challenge them to make innovative cocktails using unique local ingredients. In this episode, we're making the ultimate summer cocktail using fresh California citrus. My first stop, Los Angeles. I'm here to check out Melrose Umbrella Company, a brand new spot that plays host to some of LA's best mixologists. It's a stunning post-Prohibition era bar with a unique history, owned by Austin Melrose and award-winning bartender Zach Patterson. This place is absolutely beautiful. When I walk in, I feel like I've almost gone back in time.
We had a lot of fun building it. We discovered it was built in 1936. Prohibition lasted from 20 to 33. So the symbol for post-Prohibition was an umbrella with rain falling from the inside, which meant many wet days to come.
From that, we're like, let's put up a name, something that references where we're at.
After learning about the space, I was ready to see what kind of drinks Zach had in store for me.
All right, this is where I feel comfortable.
I got something special here, but before we get into that...
I mean, I should make you something?
Yes, you should.
Got a couple names in the works. I actually haven't named it yet. I'm either calling it I'm Late or Regal Rabbit. I'm really into blending spirits right now. That gave me the base spirit that I wanted to play with, which was a blend of rum and scotch. Blended them equal parts, and then I put Earl Grey crema infusion in it. So all that together, fresh organic carrot juice. I did a cinnamon brown sugar syrup, and I use Ceylon cinnamon, which is one of 11 genuses of cinnamon.
It's an orange liqueur. I think this stuff's great.
Last but not least, our citrus component, which we're gonna do lemon juice. It's gonna get some good ice in there. Care to do the honors?
You want me to shake it?
You can give it a nice long hard shake. There we go. Beautiful.
Wow.
Look at that beautiful color too.
Yeah.
Little carrot garnish in here. Typically, since it's just you and me, I would pick this up and I would gulp half of it down to make sure it tastes as beautiful as I know it does. However, I'm allergic to carrots.
You're allergic to carrots? Are you deathly allergic to carrots?
Not deathly allergic. My girlfriend ended up walking in at one point while I was making it. She goes, Zach, your neck is all red. And I'm saying, like, what are you talking about?
Like a mad scientist. Here goes nothing. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate this. Wow, man, that's really good. That is really, really good. You definitely get the cinnamon and get a little bit of that lemon, just enough to keep it lively on the palate, so.
Earl Grey crema infusion gives it that beautiful, soft floral notes on the nose.
That's a great cocktail. Let's talk about your bar. It's absolutely beautiful.
So this little baby right here, Apothecary Shelf from 1890. We redesigned this whole thing to be a backloading glassware from the walk-in. I've never been to a bar or talked to a bartender that said, darn it, I've got too much chilled glassware.
Let me show you what I brought you here. This, my friend, is a bag.
A brown bag.
A brown bag, and in this brown bag, I have all this amazing produce I got from a great farm outside of Los Angeles, California. In 1936, just after Prohibition ended, Los Angeles was covered in citrus groves. While much has changed since then, some things have remained the same. Like at Mud Creek Ranch, run by Steve Smith and his family. They have over 200 varieties of citrus, one of the most diverse groups of fruit in Southern California. And you guys are organic?
Yeah, on this home ranch, we're 100% organic.
That's fantastic. Not easy.
A lot of work.
How big a parcel of land are we talking about here?
I have about 60 acres planted.
Wow.
Here's one of our older Australian finger limes. Try it.
Okay.
You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Ooh.
Yeah, there is little spines on there, so.
I feel it.
All citrus has thorns.
How's the color on this? You think
That's fine, that
all
should be all right.
It almost looks like a little purple cucumber. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Doesn't have the real rich pink color yet, but it'll get it.
Look, it has this lime caviar there.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're beautiful little trees. This is a bud sport. The top wood was a Satsuma mandarin and the bottom was grapefruit root, but it's mostly a grapefruit flavored type fruit. It's airy like a Satsuma, but it has a nice flavor. I enjoy it. It makes great drinks with vodka. Kind of unique.
Oh yeah.
Has a little sparkly flavor over and above the grapefruit, and I can't quite explain what it is, but pineapple or something?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Like for me with cocktails, it just has to have the smallest degree of bitterness. To me, that's what keeps you coming back.
Yeah.
It has just the right amount, just the right amount of sweetness. As a body of a drink, maybe this would be a nice light juice to
Well, you
play
better
with.
take a few home and play with them.
Oh, I will. For LA, I couldn't imagine a more perfect ingredient. A delicious hybrid fruit that pays homage to the history of the city while representing the true melting pot of Los Angeles. It used to always be oranges in California, but now they've switched over to a wide variety of citrus. So that's what I brought you, is a wide variety of SoCal citrus. Do you know these?
Finger limes.
Yes, finger limes. As you know, yeah, crack it open. They got that great lime caviar. So what do you say?
I say we take a little small bar spoon here. We're gonna put just a hint of sugar on here.
Okay.
This is a friend, Matt Biancanello, showed me this one. He had little bigger ones. Here, hold those for me real fast.
Sure.
We're making little mini caipirinhas here.
Caipirinhas? That's amazing.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.
That was beautiful.
So what do you think? I'm all yours.
Let's do this.
All right.
So I'm gonna juice this guy. This is gonna be delicious.
Cool.
I wanna go something light and beautiful.
Ah, yes.
Grey Goose LaPois, I think, is the perfect blend for that. I'm only gonna go quarter lime on this. I'm gonna use half of an ounce grapefruit. I'm gonna take 6 white grapes,
Okay.
seedless. Give that a quick little muddle, bust those grapes open. There we go. Do 3/4 of an ounce Chardonnay.
I gotta tell you, I've seen vermouth before, but never just straight wine like that. So I'm excited to see how that plays.
That makes 2 of us. No, it should work just fine. And I'm thinking about doing 1.25 on the Grey Goose LaPois.
Okay.
And we're gonna go half ounce aloe vera liqueur. I don't wanna go more than that because it carries a lot of sweetness to it.
Sure.
It's got also a really beautiful mouthfeel.
Right.
That I think is gonna play perfectly with the pears.
All right.
Do that. I don't wanna go too long on this because we're going over crushed ice. Nice little summer drink here.
Almost like a white sangria with a kick.
You know, I'm picturing women in their spring dresses, going out drinking. Gotta make it look pretty. Ladies like pretty things, and so do I. This skin is gonna be amazing. Just see if we express some of those oils, rim around, get the legs. This is something that I'm having all my bartenders do right now.
I love that.
You know,
So not only did you get the rim, you actually got the legs of the glass as well. So one, you're
so
holding
you're
it.
holding it in your hands, you're actually.
It's aromatherapy while
And
you're drinking.
I learned that when I was in France visiting the Grey Goose distillery. I went to a bunch of bars, and it was one of the things I saw 2 of the bars did, and I always call it caress the legs. Make sure you caress the legs before you pass it off. So,
Thank you. Thank you for caressing the legs of my glass.
anytime, Sean.
Well done.
Yeah, that works.
Light, refreshing. Grapefruit and the grape go very well because they're both very mellow citrus like that. So
That Chardonnay just adds a beautiful body and length to it.
it's delicious, man. Really light, refreshing, great summer drink. All right, so now we got to name this thing. Elegant, it's sexy.
The summer dress.
With legs like that, we call it the summer dress for sure.
Summer dress.
Zach, thank you so much. Amazing bar, beautiful aesthetic, and the fact that you came up with such an amazing cocktail. I know people are going to be really happy here.
Get back in here soon.
Oh, I'll be back. Join me next week as I head to San Francisco to see how the City by the Bay slings their cocktails. Make sure you check out our show sponsor, Grey Goose, and join me all season long as we travel the country making amazing local cocktails.